force teams to try to help. Drummond's able to get on the backboard, and Cedi Osman, though, with this increased minutes and also the ability to get shot attempts, has fared pretty well for them.
What they're missing with Colin Sexton is a guy who's averaging 26 a game already this year.
He's made big shots for them. When they needed a shot, he's been able to provide that shot.
Dillon Brooks misses the backhanded layup. Both teams ice cold to start. Dotson finds Osman. Cedi Osman missing the three. Rebound. Dillon was the first to get to it, and stumbling, rumbling, bumbling, and keeping it in play. Kyle Anderson, an open three. Man, Rims don't want anything tonight. Okoro, the 5th overall pick out of Auburn. Now Osman. Cedi Osman, 39% from beyond the arc. And Cleveland off to the 8 letdown.
And the Grizzlies don't want to give this Cavaliers team a lot of confidence in themselves early in this game as the Cavs come out into a little zone defensive look here.
Particularly because Cleveland is last in the league in first quarter scoring. Deep position, Valanciunas got around Drummond and then shuffled his feet. Turnover on the Grizzlies is their first. And to give you an idea of low bodies and how difficult it has been for J.B. Bickerstaff, this is the 8th different lineup in 9 games for the Cavaliers.
Well, J.B. is very used to having to play with many different players and lineups as he had to do when he was here with this Grizzlies organization.
Drummond, 6 rebounds, but 0 for 3 from the floor.
The Grizzlies have to find their offensive footing here to put some pressure on this Cavaliers defense.
Drummond reading the lob and getting the knockaway. Larry Nance Jr. gives way. Corner 3 missed by Okoro. Dotson will try from the other side. That won't go, and the rebound to Brandon Clark. Teams are combined 4 for 17.
Well, you can go back to the last Lakers game. It's the same way the Grizzlies started in that game with the start unit, not being able to find any type of offensive flow. As Brandon Clark is able to get that one to go down. Coach Jenkins had to go to his bench, and when he went to the bench, the entire complexion of the game changed.
Clark on the board. Teams split the meetings last year. Home team won both. Foul on Brandon Clark, his first.
Brandon Clark is first. Grizzlies first team foul. Checking Grizzlies number 22, Desmond.
You see here is Tyus Jones. He and Brandon Clark very accustomed to playing two-man basketball. Nice to see Brandon be able to catch and finish with the little floater.
Clark a dozen points against the Lakers in 29 minutes. Damian Dotson comes out of the game. Lamar Stevens, undrafted out of Penn State. Nance on the feed. Oh, Valanciunas with the rejection of Drummond. Desmond Bane, great pass. And Brandon Clark finishes it off as Dillon Brooks is out of the game and Desmond Bane is in.
And Desmond Bane just continues to shine with the minutes he's given.
Taylor Jenkins has said from the outset we're going to need to rely on our depth, and with all the injuries that has been extremely true as Larry Nance Jr. drops in the three, just 29% from beyond the arc.
It's almost been a reluctant shooter this year for this Cavaliers team. Has done a good job defensively in terms of deflections as Kyle Anderson misses that three there.
Loose ball foul, Cleveland. Gave the team very little offensively in the first quarter against the Lakers. It was the bench that got them going. See if that changes or remains the same tonight. And there's Valanciunas with the follow of the Tillman miss. And the Grizzlies within 2.
Well, the biggest thing is when you play against a team that's in a zone, there's no box-out responsibilities, no body on the body. And with Valanciunas and his size, able to just work his way around. Rim.
That's turn and gun, dances around and drops in for Stevens.
Well, they like what Stevens has been able to bring with and having to find other people to step up and play. He's been a bright spot for them.
10 points last night. Valanciunas swings the hook, left it short, rebound Osman.
It's been a normal situation here early in the season for Valanciunas, leaving those little shots around the basket short.
And a foul on Valanciunas, his first. 12 games with Cleveland, but the majority of his season was spent with the Canton Charge of the G League. It's a very, very short deck with which J.B. Bickerstaff has to play. Osman with a miss. Valanciunas draws Drummond away from the bucket. Anderson drives, hangs, off glass. Kyle Anderson, he's on the board for the first time tonight.
I mean, that was some low hang time there, partner. Kyle Anderson does a good job of just waiting out the defense to get the lay-in.
Oh, another block. Valanciunas and Melton combining on the defense. Melton on the pickup. Grizzlies attire the lead with a long one. Tillman, early delivery, Valanciunas. Bain wants it. An open three for the lead. Bango!
The ball movement, though. Cross court, into the post, reverse to the other wing, and Desmond Bain has been a three-point maker for this team the entire season.
Last game against the Lakers, the only game in which he did not have multiple threes. This is Wade. Drives on Tillman. Shot clock down to 4. Drummond pushes one up and in. Andre Drummond.
He's very comfortable playing from that free throw line, and that's a shot that he'll go to many times as Bain stumbles, but the Grizzlies able to recover.
Tillman with the loose ball recovery. Kyle's three. Nearly Valanciunas goes strong to the goal and gives. Tonight. He's out. Grayson Allen promptly comes in and pick and roll. Osman keeps it, misses the floater, tries to tap his own once, twice. Tapped back out by McGee. Entry pass deflected by Tillman and picked up by James. Gorgie against JaVale. Gotta back him down, take him in the lane. Oh, behind the back. Melton hooks it up and in. McGee assesses options. Fires over Tillman off glass. JaVale McGee.
The Grizzlies will live with JaVale McGee going one-on-one on the offensive end. You want to keep him away from the basket and make him have to shoot tough shots like that.
Both teams with fouls to give. Grayson Allen, another three. That one short, gets his own miss. Tillman goes to work, exchanges place with Allen, who hits for three.
Good hustle by Grayson.
With the outside shot, just 23% from beyond the arc, but the Grizzlies have gone from 5 down to 7 up, their largest lead of the game. Dotson fades, fires, fills it up. And I think we have a clock issue.